Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. A new twist came in the Shiv Sena versus Shiv Sena battle that is being played out between Uddhav Thackeray and the rebel leader Eknath Shinde, who is now the Chief Minister of the state of Maharashtra in alliance with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Election Commission of India yesterday late in the evening announced its interim decision in the matter over who should Shiv Sena belong to and who should get the symbol of Shiv Sena, that is bow and arrow. In the interim decision, the Election Commission of India said that the symbol of Shiv Sena, that is bow and arrow, stands frozen. Election Commission of India yesterday in fact has frozen this symbol of Shiv Sena, that is bow and arrow, that the Shiv Sena was using for last many years as its party symbol. Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde, both the leaders, now cannot use this symbol bow and arrow for their candidates for their elections. In fact, as I explained you in the last video, this will particularly impact Uddhav Thackeray camp of Shiv Sena, especially in the Andheri East bypoll. In that particular video, I had explained you what will be the impact of it and how it also impacts the Eknath Shinde group. That I have explained in the previous video. Today, however, in this video, we are going to talk about how Shiv Sena in fact got the symbol of bow and arrow. What was the history of Shiv Sena getting this symbol of bow and arrow, and who exactly named Shiv Sena as Shiv Sena? Because in the Election Commission of India order, apart from the symbol, now Shiv Sena cannot even use, both the leaders Eknath Shinde and Uddhav Thackeray cannot even use the name Shiv Sena as a standalone name of the party. They can use it obviously something like Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray or Shiv Sena Prabodhankar Thackeray or Shiv Sena Balasaheb Thackeray. These are the three names that are in fact suggested by Uddhav Thackeray camp of Shiv Sena to Election Commission of India before the deadline, that is tomorrow 1 p.m. that has been given by Election Commission of India, asking both these factions to suggest new names and new symbols for their party. The three symbols that are suggested by Uddhav Thackeray camp are Trishul, Mashaal, that is torch, and then they have also suggested that the party can use rising sun as a party symbol. Now these are the three symbols and these are the three names that are being proposed by Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena camp. But as I said, this particular symbol of Shiv Sena, that is bow and arrow, which is very famous, which is very relatable with what Shiv Sena is. How did Shiv Sena get this symbol in the first place, and who named Shiv Sena as Shiv Sena? The history is quite interesting. Let us talk about that in today's video. But before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, then please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Now you can also access our article, videos and live TV on our HW News Network app. So if you haven't already, go to Google Play Store and download HW News Network app now. Well, while most of us here in Mumbai, Maharashtra have grown up watching Shiv Sena, who have grown up watching Shiv Sena cannot imagine the party without its two symbols, that is one roaring tiger and secondly the bow and arrow in a saffron background. These are the two symbols that are very relatable to Shiv Sena. But do you know that it wasn't always the symbol of Shiv Sena, election symbol of Shiv Sena? And in fact, the party had got this symbol only 3 decades ago. Let's talk about that in today's video, but before that I'll take you through briefly through the history of Shiv Sena. It was in October 1966 that Shiv Sena was born, but not as a political party. Shiv Sena was then a social organization founded by BalThackeray. And in fact, there is one interesting history about how Shiv Sena was born exactly. BalThackeray was a young cartoonist, a young thinker in Mumbai. His father was social reformer Prabodhankar Thackeray, who had been associated with the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement. That was a movement in which 105 people had given their life to keep Mumbai with Maharashtra. This was the Sanyukta Maharashtra struggle in which Prabodhankar Thackeray had huge role, and that is why he was also called a social reformer then. He also spoke about a lot of social reforms in society. That was about Prabodhankar Thackeray, but BalThackeray rose to prominence with his stand on Marathi Manus. He spoke for Marathi Manus. He raised the voice of Marathi Manus, and he kept talking about the injustice and harassment that was meted out to Marathi Manus in Mumbai then. And he also used to run a magazine called Marmik with his brother Shrikant. One day his father Prabodhankar Thackeray asked him whether he plans to give any organized face to this entire movement that he has started for Marathi Manus. And then was born Shiv Sena. In fact, the name Shiv Sena was also suggested by none other than BalThackeray's father Prabodhankar Thackeray. That is the history of the name Shiv Sena. Now, Shiv Sena, as I said, was then a social organization. It was in 1967, a year after it was founded, that Shiv Sena first contested election. The election was of BMC, Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation in Mumbai, and the party symbol then was shield and crossed sword. That was the symbol of the party then. That was the first election symbol of the party. But it was not until 1989 that the party finally got its election symbol and finally got registered with the Election Commission of India. Till then, the Shiv Sena candidates used to contest elections as independent candidates, and as independent candidates they used to use different symbols, and these different symbols included symbols like cup and saucer, a torch that is Mashaal, bat ball or railway engine, tree, etc. So these were the symbols, different symbols that were used by Shiv Sena contestants, Shiv Sena candidates in these elections, because they were contesting as independent candidates, as Shiv Sena was not a registered political party with Election Commission of India until 1989. Now in 1989, Shiv Sena had contested these elections, and in Parbhani, one of the candidate of Shiv Sena had used the symbol of bow and arrow. He won this particular election, and apart from that, two other candidates of Shiv Sena had used the symbol of Mashaal, that is torch. Both these candidates also won the election. So these three candidates in 1989 elections won from Shiv Sena. However, one of them won with the symbol of bow and arrow, and he was from Parbhani. After this election, Election Commission of India recognized Shiv Sena as a political party, and it became a registered political party, and then bow and arrow was allotted as an election symbol to Shiv Sena. And from then onwards, we have always seen Shiv Sena with the symbol of bow and arrow till today. Yesterday, it was frozen, and for the first time in the history of Shiv Sena from 1989, Shiv Sena will be contesting this election, the November 3rd Andheri bypoll election, for the first time since last 3 decades without the symbol of bow and arrow. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.